You know when you're a kid and you don't really when was the first time you realized you couldn't cry when you needed to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Were you ever like, oh, like about when you're a teenager, a little bit older, like, oh, I should be sad, but I'm not. I should be sadder than I am.
One time.
Dude, it's just like being close to like certain members of your family. Dude,
I was,
90%
but I'm saying
of my family could die and I wouldn't care.
But that's what I'm saying. When did you first realize?
I mean,
that?
I'd care, but I wouldn't fucking.
When did you first realize that? When did you first go?
I never broke down my emotions. Like, should I be crying right now?
But I my grandma was dying, and everybody was really sad. I was like, oh God, I'm not sad. I was bummed out, but I wasn't like sad.
Bummed out counts.
No, but everyone was like, everybody was weeping, and I was like, oh, I need to, So I was like, all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fake cry here, and I went. And everybody looked at me and I was like, no, it's buying it. I just shut up and I didn't say anything about it, and nobody said anything about it either. And it came out just like that. I was like, oh.
I love how non-confrontational your family is. Like, you just do weird shit and nobody ever says anything about it.
And the other thing that happened was they're like, you need to go and say goodbyes to her. She's going to pass away in the next couple hours. And I went in, and when something's really dark, like you're trying to make out something, you're looking at it, you're like squinting, it's getting closer.
Man, I have a thing about that.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, is that thing on my desk right there? Is there somebody sleeping on that bed or whatever? You're kind of squinting to see if it's there.
Yeah.
We all went in her room and the lights were dim because she was dying. She didn't want fucking bright lights blinding her. And I was on the edge of the bed and she was laying there with her legs spread. And I was like, is she wearing underwear? I was like trying to see if she was wearing underwear so I could notify and tell somebody, hey, her exposed pussy's hanging out. Close the legs or put a blanket over or something. And I was like squinting looking at it. And before I could even clarify, my aunt looked at me and went, oh, and she threw a blanket over my grandmother's crotch. I was like, oh no. She thought I was trying to look at her pussy. Like my aunt thought I was trying to look at my grandma's pussy while she was dying. And I never talked to my aunt after, she just assumed I was staring at her pussy and taking advantage of her.
Oh man, I
and to this day, it's still it's completely up in the air.
I hope my uncle listens to this because once I was on his computer because I used to babysit his kids, and my friend sent me meat spin or something or some fucking gay thing, and then I saw that he looked at, I saw his history that he looked at the gay stuff, and he was he thought he was really weirded out by me for the next 2 months or since I haven't really seen him much since, but yeah.
That's a meat spin kid is what he says to you.
Yeah, no, he thinks I'm some fucking weird gay porn star advocate.
I wouldn't care if you were. You can do whatever you want.